comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. Little darling, no, come on, winter. Little darling,
I think we are live. I can hear the music of Here Comes the Sun, so means we are live also on Instagram, guys. Can you hear the music here? Here comes the sun. Well, the sun is shining here in Las Vegas. This is Giada Valenti. You know, I'm Italian. I don't have to tell you because of my accent. You already know. Italian, born and raised in Venice, Italy. But I do live now in the United States, exactly in Las Vegas. And I go live every day with this Giada Live already for more than a month. Every day here from my office. You see the pictures on the back. And today the sun is shining because today is actually April 21st. Today we have to wish happy birthday to Queen Elizabeth. She's going to turn 93 years old. Still standing. Well, the Queen is doing strong. So happy birthday, Queen Elizabeth. If she's listening to this, you never know. Today is a special day because every day is a special day. I know even though we all say the same, that every day seems to be and feels the same because of this quarantine, self-quarantine we are all in. We're not able to go no places. So every day feels the same. Is it the same for you guys? I see a lot of you appearing here. Where are you guys watching from? I see some of the people that are with me every day. Lisa from Vegas. I see Richard from Liverpool. I see Antonio from Dublin. I see Veronique from France. Jim Bertucci from Los Angeles. And a lot of you here guys on Instagram too. Where are you guys from? That's always my question. How are you doing and where are you from? Da dove ci state guardando e come state? I switch into Italian sometimes because I have also a lot of my family member watching. I see John Katz appearing. John Katz, our Las Vegas entertainment reporter. We love him here in Vegas. Hello, John. Welcome. And we're going to have more Vegas today here in my office, in my Giada Live, actually, because my guest today, we're going to ask actually, she's from Las Vegas. I don't think she was born in Vegas, but she's a Las Vegas resident now. And actually, she's not working right now because everything is shut down in Las Vegas, but she has normally a residency here at the Westgate Casino. So we're going to talk. My guest, of course, she's magic. Magic in all the way through is Jen Kramer. She's a wonderful magician. She's a mentalist. And she's very funny in what she does. You know me, I have two passions in life beside music. One is dancers. I love ballerinas, all things I know I would have never been one, and magic tricks. I'm really not good in none of that. So I'm always fascinated by people that can even be a ballerina or can do magic tricks. So I'm fascinated by Jen. We became friends actually, I feel like I know her for a long, long time, but we became friends in January. We met each other in New York City. We're going to talk maybe briefly about it. At the APUP, which is a convention for performing arts centers and theater. And she was performing either before or after me. So she was doing a magic thing. Me, I was singing. And we shared the same big room to get ready. And then I fell in love with her. She's full of life. You're going to love her. This is going to be like a treat. I know, John, you love her too. John Katz has interviewed Jen many, many times. We love her here in Las Vegas. And you guys, ragazzi, vi piacerà da morire la mia ospite di oggi, Jen. È una ragazza piena di entusiasmo, molto intelligente. Jen is super intelligent. She has a degree from Yale University. I want to pick her brain to see how did she go to Yale and then she became a magician. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, she's really magic, right? I wonder if she had a special trick to go through all the test of Yale. No, because I know her so well. She's such a smart cookie, as we say in English. So let me go through right away. Where are you watching from, Antonio? A lot of your friends are joining. And I see also Michelle from Las Vegas join us. Michelle and I, we were in contact this morning because I'm going to have... also Michelle Johnson is there? Just Michelle Johnson? Yeah. So I was talking about Michelle, the girlfriend of John Di Domenico. But if yesterday she was here, Michelle Johnson, and she's going to be my guest. She's a wonderful singer that we have in Vegas. We have been talking about having her and talking about Michelle. How do I say her family? Michelle, how do I say your family name? Rostein? Michelle. For me, she's. But anyway, I'm going to have soon her boyfriend. And John Di Domenico is one of the most amazing comedian slash impersonators that we have in this country. Nobody does Donald Trump, Austin Power, Dr. Phil, and I think he does Bernie Sanders fantastically. So we're going to have him soon, and I will be asking also John Di Domenico, of course, is Italian. What is his Italian connection? And oh, I said it right, Michelle. Thank you. I have to practice how to say family name of certain people. But John Di Domenico, it's easy for me. So John, I will be able to say his family name. Fantastic. So I cannot have to have a way to have John. I think he's going to be with me May 6th. And it's going to be a special week. May 5th, actually, also another awesome guest. I'm so looking forward. I'm going to have Nathan East. Guys, if you don't know who Nathan East is, you live in another planet. Probably, you know, the group Foreplay is one of the most amazing jazz music groups ever. And Nathan East is an amazing human being. I fell in love when I got to work with him, but he has played with Eric Clapton. He's in the records of Celine Dion. He played bass with Andrea Bocelli. All the records we love and we know. Do you remember when I sang last Sunday at the concert, Tears in Heaven? So the video of Eric Clapton singing that song, Tears in Heaven, on YouTube, you see Nathan East playing his bass. He's an amazing musician. And what I love about him is such a wonderful human being. So I'm going to have him. I'm going to have John Di Domenico. I'm going to have in 2 weeks, I'm going to have an actor from Criminal Minds, Joe Mantegna. I mean, I'm so looking forward. We all know him, right, for The Godfathers. And of course, Criminal Minds. I'm addicted to the Criminal Minds. Joe took me to the set of Criminal Minds one day, years back when he was directing Criminal Minds. It was fascinating that day. And I have Daniel home next week, Tony the same tomorrow, and I have so many amazing friends. And so welcome everybody. If you're watching, this is Giada Valenti from Las Vegas, and I see Sunny. Sunny is there. Hi, Sunny. How are you doing? I think you are in Long Island. Oh yeah. And sometimes I have to excuse myself. Sometimes I see a lot of you later when I go back, because the feed goes scroll down fast, so I don't get to see who is there. So yesterday I forgot to say hello to Michelle Johnson. She was here with me. I forgot so many people. Bobby Wilson was with me yesterday. Is another performer that we have in Vegas. I miss so many people. So guys, if I forget your name, forgive me. I love you all. You know I'm very important. So we have Peter from Australia. Peter from Australia, what time is in Australia? Because I know that in Perth it's 5 o'clock in the morning or something. Early in the morning. Thank you for waking up so early. So, for the one of you that are watching this video for the first time and have no idea what you are looking at, I am Giada Valenti. Yes, it's me. I have an Italian accent because I am Italian, born and raised in Venice, Italy. I always talk about Italy. I always talk about food, and I always sing a song before I bring in my wonderful guest. So, I think that because of all of you and because of life itself, the world is a beautiful place. So you requested many times this song. So let's start before I introduce my guest with this beautiful song. It is a wonderful world. Here we go. Hey Veronique. Chi ci abbiamo lì anche? Here's the music. Are you ready to sing with me, guys? On Instagram too. All of you there. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky,
are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I see babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. It is a wonderful world. Unfortunately, we cannot see friends shaking hands. We cannot hug each other.
We cannot do all the beautiful things, but nevertheless, there is still so much love in this world. And you guys are my love with me every day. I see also Maestro Gaetano Randazzo da Palermo appearing. Maestro Gaetano Randazzo is my musical director, of course. He flew all the way from Sicily, from Palermo, Sicily to Las Vegas for my concert March 12th. And he left 1 week later when Las Vegas was already closed down, and it took him 3 days to go back to Italy because of all these cancellations. And I think, do we also have Doug today with me? I'm always say thank you to Doug because Doug is responsible for the mixer and the music. And now, guys, are you ready for some magic? This is gonna be great. You're gonna love her. I told you, you're gonna love her. I met her, as I told you, in New York City in January. We were both there in the beginning of January. I'm talking about Jen Kramer. She's magic in everything she does. Beautiful young girl, very smart. Not only she's smart and she's beautiful, she is a magician. Something I know I will never be, like I would never be a ballerina. So today I'm gonna pick in her brain, and I want to see if we can convince her to do some magic tricks. I've seen her show here at the Westgate, guys. When Las Vegas opened, there she is.
Hello.
I
Hi, Giada.
It's open. They all have to come and see your show. You blow my mind away.
Thank you so much, my friend. I would love that. It's so nice to see you bringing that positivity every day. And it's a tough time for everybody, but I love tuning into the Giada Home Network. So thank you for having me on.
I love you. How is your quarantine going on? What are you doing the whole day?
Doing okay. It's, of course I miss being on stage. I cannot wait to be back at Westgate. I love my Westgate family and I love the people who come to the show, and I'm so grateful for that. But in the meantime, I'm doing my best to make the most of the time to create new magic and new content and stay productive.
So, many people may not know, where are you from? Because you live in Las Vegas now, but where is Jen Kramer coming from? Tell us a little bit more about you.
Sure. I'm from New York originally. Long Island, actually. I think there was some
many Long Island in the house. Yes.
Yes, some Long Island in the house. So that's where I grew up. And I've been living here now about 5.5 years here in Vegas.
5.5 years?
Yes.
Oh, wow. You love it here? You like it? What do you like the most about Vegas?
Oh my gosh, Las Vegas is amazing. I think our community is what really, really strikes me as incredible. I think before I moved here, I just didn't even know the extent to the warmth and just all the wonderful friends, and just especially in our entertainment community, it's so tight knit. It has that kind of small town feeling, even though we're in a big city, and I love that. Even seeing and hearing you talk about people in the chat today, we've got the awesome John Katz, we've got Michelle Rothstein, I saw Michelle Johnson, a fellow Yaley, and these are all people I love and who are amazing. And the Vegas community is really full of wonderful people.
This is one of the things that struck me the most about Las Vegas. To me, I never wanted to come to Vegas. Not even, I said, I only go when I have to perform. Then I came here, I fell in love, and I moved a couple of months later. I'm a resident too. I have a question though. You are magical, but you have a degree from the Yale University in theaters?
I do. So they didn't have a major in witchcraft and wizardry. So I majored in theater, which was, there's a lot of overlap with theater and magic. And then when I graduated, that's when I moved out here to Las Vegas to pursue magic full time.
That's fantastic. But when did you got this fascination for magic? Can you tell us when did you start? Because I mean, for me, I told you I'm fascinated by you because I can make disappear nothing. So when did you start? How did you enroll into magic?
Well, actually, it's kind of fun that we're here at home because I can show you right here on my bookshelf. This is the book that started it all for me, right?
Oh, wow, guys.
Here we go. I'm taking it right off the bookshelf. So this is a book called The Royal Road to Card Magic. And my uncle, when I was 10 years old, as a birthday present, this is the exact book he gave me.
Oh, gosh.
This is his inscription that he wrote.
What is it, Jen? Can you read it for us?
Oh, sure.
Personal and private. I don't know.
No. I'm happy to share. This is the first time I've shared it, but I'm happy to share it with great
people.
Of course. So this is for my 10th birthday. My Uncle Steve wrote, Jen, enjoy reading this book as so many have. As you go down the road, like the Royal Road, it will open the world of card magic to you. Enjoy. We love you, the Florida Kramers. So,
oh, wow. That's so precious. So you read that book at 10 years old and then you started to practice magic?
I did. So I've always loved books. And so I started learning magic from books. And it's my most treasured physical possession in the world. It's so much, just so many memories. I remember being a kid.
With us. So little Jen was 10 years old. And when was the first job or performance as a magician?
Ooh, what a good question. I think my first performance, so I have 2 younger sisters.
Okay.
And I think my first performance was my little sister's birthday party. And I was paid in pizza and I was thrilled with that arrangement. And, I did some magic for her and for her friends. And I think I did my cousin's Sweet 16 was one of my first. And I was probably around 11. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to, I'm looking in the chat. I see my friend Rose. Shout out to Rose.
Oh, hello, friend Rose.
Ranielle is watching. Hi, Ranielle. Hi, Michelle, I see. This is so cool seeing the chat right here. Hello,
oh, nice. Oh, so you see the pico too. I see Doug from Sacramento. All excited to have you, Jan.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here with you.
And I remember when I met you, because when we met in New York City, I also got to meet your parents. In the beginning, I thought they were your managers, because they were so serious and stuff. And then your mom and dad are fantastic. And they told me that actually that's your mom, JJ, and Randolph Duke. You were there in New York, so you met Randolph Duke as being my guest too, the famous designer.
Yes, and his gown that you wore was absolutely stunning.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
That
you can make any time a gown for you too. I mean, wait until this is over. I take him to Vegas, I take him to your show, and then he's going to make a gown for you. With your body? Oy.
Thank you so much. Wow. I'm looking at those pictures.
You're showing all the picture of us together. So this is so fantastic. I have a question that I've never really encountered a magician that I can call my friend. So you start as a little girl and you do all tricks of other people, but at a certain point you start to do your own tricks? How do you invent tricks? Or is just something, how is it? I learn new song, I write new song. What do you do?
Sure. I bet the process is somewhat similar with songwriting and with coming up with magic. Oftentimes it's a team effort. And I think that's one of the things that I love about Las Vegas is how collaborative the entertainment community is. So when I'm coming up with new magic, sometimes I'll just be thinking of ideas on my own, but oftentimes I'll be brainstorming and talking and working with other magicians and creators and inventors and consultants and people who we can kind of bounce ideas off of each other. And, teamwork makes the dream work, as they say. So I believe it.
There's my other curiosity. So when you go and see, I don't know, David Copperfield, Hans Klock, or other magicians, do you already know those tricks, or you are just in the dark like I am?
I think oftentimes magicians do know because there are certain kind of fundamental principles in magic. But I have to say, sometimes we're fooled by magic. And personally, I think that experience is special. The experience of not knowing, the experience of wonder, really. It's like you see the world through the eyes of, your 5-year-old self. And, you experiencing that wonder is, I think, something really special and valuable. So I enjoy when I see something new and different.
What do you think is the, I mean, for me, I mean, I love my job because I know I bring so much joy to people because music is powerful. What do you think is the most beautiful things that magic gives the rest other people that you love so much? That's why you love your job, because you love your job. I can see that.
Oh, thank you. I really do. I think it is that. I think it's that experience of wonder. And I think magic is also, it's a really amazing tool to connect with people in the same way that I know when I watch you sing, it's you feel that you're there and you're present in the moment and you really are just connecting with the people who are there watching you. And it feels just so real and so genuine. And I think magic to me, you know, it's that same experience of human connection that I just think is so important. And I think that's ultimately that, the experience of wonder. That's what I love about it.
I saw your show at the Westgate, and I mean, I was blown away because you are phenomenal. Not only in the magic tricks, your warmth, your enthusiasm, you're funny, you're outgoing. But I mean, when I saw it, everything went perfectly smooth. But if something, I mean, it's magic, so there are tricks, right? So it's sometimes it can go wrong. How do you handle stressful situation? Did you ever something went so wrong that you? Because I do it all the time. I messed up with my song, and you know. What about you?
I think one of the things in preparing for a show, and I think a lot of magicians will experience this, is that you try to think up every possible thing that could happen. And of course, it's live theater, right? So inevitably, unexpected things will happen. It always does happen. But you know, you try to think of kind of, okay, what's my plan A? This is the ideal thing I want to happen. But then, you know, what's plan B and what's plan C and D and E, etc. So that way, if something goes not exactly according to plan, for instance, if you call somebody up on stage and they say or do something you were not expecting them to say or do, because of course, involving audience participation, that's sort of an unknown element. You don't know exactly because it changes from one night to the next. And so the idea is that hopefully the magician can realize that something has gone a little bit differently before the audience has any idea, because you know, the audience, they don't know how the trick is supposed to end. So if you have all these different possible ways it can go to bring the trick to a successful conclusion, I think that to me is, you know, the trick to feeling confident when you walk out and knowing that, okay, you know what, it's live theater. Part of the beauty of live theater is that you don't know, all kinds of crazy things can happen and do happen.
And do happen.
Yeah.
When I came to see you had some audience participation. There's a couple of pictures I took actually, and you have this amazing connection also with children. And actually, you are also part of. You're on the board of the Magicians Without Borders. Can you tell us more about that and how important it is for you to have this connection with the youngest, with the children, which are our future? Can you tell us more about Jen?
Absolutely. So Magicians Without Borders is an organization that was founded by a couple. Actually, they're a magician and a mime named Tom and Janet Werner. And so they travel around the world doing magic for people who are often facing some really difficult situations. So they'll perform for children in orphanages, and they'll perform for people in refugee camps. And they, you know, did a tour with the UN to, you know, provide education about HIV and AIDS. And they do such wonderful and rewarding work. And having the chance to work with them and to be a member and part of their advisory board is something that is so important to me. And yeah, I just love the group.
When was the picture taken? Have you seen the picture that I found with tons of kids
Yeah.
over there? What is that?
Yeah, so that picture was taken in rural India, actually.
Wow.
So we were in rural India. That was at a school. And it was actually a candid photo. I didn't know it was taken until after the fact.
I can see that, yeah.
But it was just, I remember, you know, it really showed me that trip, you know, being in India. There was a language barrier because we didn't speak the same language. And yet the magic was universal. And I think that to me is something that really is powerful. You know, the fact that it can cross these language barriers and be something special that we can share regardless of that.
That's so beautiful. Do you have a favorite trick, something that you like to do always and maybe that you can do for us here?
Oh, I would love to show you something. And
guys, you know what is bad, Jen? That the people on Instagram, I only see me. They're not able to see you guys. You have to go on YouTube after this, Giada.live, and you can see also the trick because she's going to do a trick and you're missing how beautiful she is. So, Jen, can you do a trick for us?
I would love to. So before we even begin, I want to say thank you, Giada, because Giada, a couple of weeks ago, my good friend Giada, she did, and I'm sure many of you in the chat, you've been tuning into all of her shows. So on Saturdays, she does the cooking, right, in the kitchen. So I told Giada, we were texting the night before, and I mentioned that I do not know how to make magic in the kitchen. I'm hopeless, right? So Giada, the next day, she teaches us how to make baci di dama.
Brava, you learned to say it perfectly. Baci di dama, bravissima.
Thank you so much. So they're delicious. These cookies with Nutella, so good. So I had to tell you, Giada, that I made it. I made it.
You made it.
I did. And I filled this up with the baci di dama, but you can see there are only the crumbs left.
Oh yeah, she finished them.
I made them magically reappear right in my stomach.
That's awesome. So they were good. Did you like them?
Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. In fact, I like them so much that Giada, I have to show you, I figured out something that we can do. So I had the baci di dama right in here, right? But then I finished them. So here's the trick. You can just make it magically, right? Watch. Baci di dama, there it is. So Giada, I had to make some baci di dama appear for you. So
now I want to know, how did you do that? I know you're never going to tell me, not even if I torture you. Guys, she showed us the baci di dama empty, and then she put something on top of it, and the baci di dama reappear. How many are there? 20 in that box?
Thank you. Yeah. And that's if John Katz, if you're watching, if I can do it with the baci di dama, you can do it. You don't even have to take your hats out of the oven. You're all good.
He already took the heads out of the oven. He said that after I was laughing about it, he said, I felt so bad I took the heads out of the oven. So John, you see what Jen did, the baci di dama? And I'm so glad you made them. One of my questions was, have you been to Italy? And because, I'm proud of my country. Have you ever been to Italy? And if so, did you like the food there?
So I have not yet been to Italy, but I would absolutely love to go. I would love to go to Italy. I hear the most wonderful things about it.
So when this is over, Jen, me and you, we got to Italy, and we got to good restaurants, and all the food we like, you make them disappear, and then we make it appear later in our hotel rooms. I think
amazing, right? What a wonderful plan! I love that.
I think, guys, it's perfect.
I love it.
You can make disappear anything. So we go to the places we like, and we say, oh, this is wonderful. Gone.
Gone. Magically disappear. That's my kind of magic, making delicious Italian food disappear. I'm all about that. Yes, all about it.
I know. And
I brought one more thing. Would you like to see one more thing?
You know me and magic, right?
So just for you, I thought I could do something that everybody can participate in from home right now. It's an observation test. Everybody watch closely. I'll show you this really carefully. Remember everything that you see about this, all the details. Okay, now I have some questions for everybody here, and feel free to answer in the chat, by the way. First question is, how many cards are there? Now, if you said 5, you'd be correct. But here's the next question. It gets a little bit more challenging. What is printed on the face, on this front part of the bottom card? You might be thinking, well, of course, it's blank, but watch. It's actually the ace of spades. But the ace, it's small, it's easy to miss. Let's try something else. The backs of the cards. Do you remember what color are the backs of the cards? Of course, you might be saying blue. They're blue, but watch. Every single card is completely red. And the fronts were all blank, yes? And yet, they're now a royal flush.
I tell you guys, was I right or what? I know they're whole we're live. There is no, guys, you're on Instagram. You have to go on YouTube, Giada.live and see this trick.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are just like, do you think about, and you told me already, so it's something that all magicians, you guys help each other to create these things?
Oh, sure, sure. And it's so much fun too. It's a fun process. Like often I'll think about, okay, what's the final result? Like what do we want to make happen? And then you sort of reverse engineer it and you think, okay, how do I, like, what are different possible ways to make that happen? And then you brainstorm and you try one thing and it's try another thing, trial and error a little bit.
I saw you doing this trick at the Westgate when you remember you have this box in the beginning that you show what is inside, and the box goes up, it stays there, and then at the end. So I was watching that box up there the whole show because I said, if something that she said at the end is going in the box, somebody's going to take the box and put it in. And there I was, 1 hour watching the box. Nobody touched the box. You tuck down. I don't want to say the trick, but I mean, that's really magic. Come on, Jen, tell us. You are magical.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. And it's funny, I remember when you were at the show and I loved having you there. And I remember seeing you and you kept peeking up in the back and I was like, Giada, she is on it. Like she's really paying close attention.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, of course. I'm going to see it because, he's there. Unbelievable guy. Nobody even touched the box, and then suddenly the box comes back. When this is over, we all have to come. Do you have any idea, Jen, when you think that the Westgate will open again, or is you're just like out there like me that we don't know when and how?
I don't know, but I'm so excited to be back. So I would love for anybody who's tuning in, I would love to see you there. And yes, it was so special having you there, Giada.
That's you. The magic of Jen Kramer, guys, is with a magic, mentalist, and comedy. Actually, it's funny because you are very funny. And at a certain point, I really felt like you were reading brains of people, the minds of people. You did that Facebook things there. I don't want to give away the thing. I was like, okay, that's so funny. I mean, I was there for an hour laughing, being speechless about the magic and of course your beauty inside.
Thank you so much. And you are beautiful inside and out. Oh my gosh, so talented.
And now we have this plan. So because I wanted to ask, what is your career goals? Because you're so young. I mean, we can say she's not even 30, so she's young, much younger than 30. What are your career goals? Because you have already a residency in Las Vegas for several years. What is next for you, for Jen Kramer?
Sure. So I'm so grateful to be doing my show at Westgate, and in my mind, it's something that it's continually evolving. I'm proud of what we've done so far, but the way that I think about it, it's always a work in progress. It can always be better and better. So I'm always concentrating on, okay, what can I do to make this a better and just more magical and more special experience for the audience? So I think just continuing to build on that and just keep improving. And really just take magic as far as I can, and hopefully spread the joy and the wonder. And especially in a time like this, it's a difficult time, and everybody stay safe and stay healthy. And it's so nice to be able to connect with people like this and to share some joy.
I mean, now everybody's gonna love you. Me, I love you already since the first second we shared the room together, the big room where we were getting ready, and your warmth, your personality. I think that's one of the most captivating and beautiful things of you, beside your talent, that your magical talent. You're really a true person. I'm sure you did too. How many people we met that they are like a certain way on stage, and then you meet them outside and you're like, that's not what I thought. But you are just like the way you are. You're genuine, you're beautiful. I met your mom and dad, and they did an amazing job with you. I think your sister was there too. You guys are I am Italian, so I always say my friends became an extended family. So you're my extended family now, Jen.
And I love you like that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Giada. And I feel the same about you. I remember from the moment we met, when people, you just click, and you're so warm and just such a loving, just genuine person, and so wonderful all around. Thank you.
And I can only not say people, guys, when this is over, you have all to fly into Vegas and come and see Jen, and then join us, because we are going to Italy, and we are not going to be paying for food. We are going basically to the restaurant, and Jen will make the food disappear, and it will reappear later to another party, right?
Amazing. I love that plan.
Jen, I never thought about it. I'm sponsored by Bulgari, those beautiful jewels.
Oh, gorgeous.
Can you do the same? Suddenly, we are gone. Millions of dollars. I am joking, but I mean, I love you to pieces. Your truck, I mean, the tricks with the baci di dama is amazing. But now I know. Basically, I cook every Saturday, so you can watch in. This Saturday is gonna be a dish of pasta, which is very easy to make. I don't know. Do you eat pasta because you're so skinny and beautiful in shape? What do you eat?
That's so sweet of you. No, I love pasta. Oh my gosh, what's not to love about pasta? Yes.
Then if you tune in on Saturday, I'm gonna dish. It's a very easy dish. It's gonna be pasta with tuna and tomatoes and stuff. There you see it. It's
Ooh.
very easy, Jen. You can make it,
Wow.
and then you can make it disappear and reappear again. So
Terrific. That looks amazing, by the way. It looks delicious.
it's terrific.
Making me hungry. Just looking at the picture makes me hungry.
Yeah, I did. I just actually today I made for myself pasta with the broccoli and anchovies. I don't know if you like vegetable and anchovies, but it's one of my favorites. The easiest things,
Wow.
and I only had 10 minutes to make it, and I made it. It's delicious.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so Jen, what can I say? I love you. Now, from now on, you have people from Australia, France, Liverpool. But from where are you guys from? I know everybody's applauding Jen, of course.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you all for watching. Nice to meet you virtually.
And thank you for joining me and for sharing your magic things with me.
Oh, thank you, Giada, for having me. This is so much fun. I'm so happy that we could do this.
I from my heart, I love you. You two stay safe and making extra tricks for us. And when this is over, guys, we're all going to Vegas to the Westgate. You're gonna need a bigger room because we're gonna be millions of us, and we all want to see. Everybody now want to know what is happening with that box and the other things that you do with the puzzle that you keep changing the pieces and everything changing and inside a frame. And I was like, wait a second. I mean.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I love you, Jen. So, guys, this is Jen Kramer. You guys on Instagram, we're not able to see the tricks of Jen. Follow Jen on Instagram. What is your Instagram account, Jen?
Yes, Instagram, I'm at Jen Kramer Magic. So Jen, one N, Kramer with a K, Kramer Magic. Jen Kramer Magic.
Perfect. And is the same one for Facebook?
Yep, on Facebook, I'm Jen Kramer, but you can go to facebook.com/Jen Kramer Magic. And
I saw that you also do a lot of videos every day. Do you do those videos daily with your magic tricks?
I do videos depending on what's going on. I'm definitely staying busy doing them. So yes, I'd love to connect with you all on the socials and keep in touch.
There we go. So we love you. I love you personally very, very, very much. Stay safe to you and your mom and dad and your boyfriend and all the people you love. I love you and thank you for being my guest, and I'll see you soon for a big hug. That was Jen Kramer, guys. I mean, I know I see a lot of comments over there coming. Is she amazing or what? She's just like, I mean, I can sing, I can write music, but I can do nothing magical. And she's just, I mean, I know I see a lot of comments. So Jen, we all love you. And can you believe the time went so fast today? Time went so fast. It's because Jen did so tricks. I mean, I should have Jen come in every week and do tricks for me. Can she make disappear things reappear? I mean, she was fantastic. I love that. I love that young girl. Oh, I should have asked Jen. Some of you, JJ, told me he's asking if Jen can take away the calorie from the food we are eating. Who knows? Jen is magic. She keeps saying there are tricks that she's doing, but I do believe she's magic. Like Genie in the bottle with a nose. I think that's what Jen is. She makes go and disappear stuff. So, guys, today was. I don't know. You guys want to have another song? Because otherwise, I was ready to tell. Tomorrow, my guest is a musical guest. Today, we have magic. Tomorrow, we're going to have music. And then Thursday, we're going to have food. So I hope Jen will keep watching because Thursday, I should have tell Jen. Thursday, I have a chef from Italy, a real chef from the Italian television, Ginevra Antonini. She's a dear friend of mine. She's on a television program called La Prova del Cuoco. And I participated to some dinner that she made here in the United States where I was performing. And the girl, so she's magical in the kitchen. She can cook for 100 people with two, herself and a brother, Giacomo, and one assistant. And voila, she prepared dinner for 100 people, and me, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's all this food coming from? So she's magical too. So I hope Jenny will be watching us on Thursday. That's happening on Thursday. Tomorrow I have Tony Dessert, which you guys, if you have never heard of him, I'm sure many of you did. He's one of the most amazing singer and songwriter that we have here in the United States. A young man, I've met him when I just moved from Venice to New York City. He's originally from New York City, and he's an amazing songwriter. I'll see if I can convince him to play a song, sing or play something or sing something for us. I don't know. I haven't spoke with Tony yet, but it's just amazing. He has one song actually that he has written that I want him to change some lyrics to make me sing it. That's the way I love you. That's the way I'll say I love you. Then that's the way I'll say I love you. Maybe I can convince him to play that song. It's a beautiful song. So JJ, what do you want me to do? Do you guys want me to keep talking about? I wanna read today actually a couple of comments. Can you read, JJ? If somebody was new over there, who was new today for the first time? Who's been joining me today for the first time? I see a lot of people, also you guys on Instagram. John Katz, you were there. You heard me and Jen saying that Jen made appear and disappear Baci di Dama. So I don't even know if John has made something. I should have John coming back again one of these days and see if he has started taking as an hobby the cooking thing. Another song, JJ, what do you want me to sing? Shall we sing Volare all together, guys? I see a lot of Italiani qua. And I see Jen is still there, so maybe Jen is singing at home too. So guys, we sing Volare, which means let's fly. And hopefully soon we will be able to fly, take airplane and fly away somewhere. That would be awesome. Well, as I told you, I will convince Jen to come to Italy with me. So next year, October, Jen, we go to Italy. You take mom and dad. I take my mom and dad. Oh, un saluto anche alla mia mamma e papà. I forgot to say hello to my mom and dad. They are watching every day. Ciao mamma e papà. Avete visto la mia amica Jen? È una ragazza meravigliosa a cui voglio un mondo di bene. I just said that I love Jen and I love her to pieces. So my mom also now and dad are in love with Jen. E la porterò in Italia. I tell to my parents, I will tell Jen to Italy. So we'll sing a song. Let's sing Volare all together. You know the thrill because I sing this song all the time. When I do like this, guys, you're going to be by yourself. And I know you take pictures and video of yourself doing these things. And I love that. Many of you did it the last time we did it. So take a camera ready. Pajama, no pajama. Makeup, no makeup. Take a picture of yourself singing the oh when I do like this. Ah, yes, the music. Let's see. Penso che un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipingevo le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapita e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Here we go. Volare all alone. Cantare. Oh. Nel blu, dipinto di blu. Felice di stare lassù, ma tutti i sogni nell'alba svaniscono perché quando tramonta la luna li porta con sé. Ma io continuo a sognare negli occhi tuoi belli che sono blu come un cielo trapunto di stelle. Here we go again, guys. Volare all alone. Cantare. I see you singing. Nel blu, dipinto di blu. Felice di stare lassù e volavo felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo spariva pian piano negli occhi tuoi blue eyes.
una musica dolce suonava soltanto per noi. Si canta di nuovo. Volare all along. Cantare. Nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. So happy that I was here with all of you guys. Felice di essere con voi ogni giorno. Oh, grazie ragazzi. E se avete cantato con me, if you were singing with me, please next time take pictures or video of yourself. The 45 minutes flew like that. I'm going to see you tomorrow, same time, same place. I want to thank my guest, the beautiful Jen Kramer, the magical Jen Kramer. She's spectacular. You guys on Instagram were not able to see all the magic trick. Go on jada.live. You guys too, if you want to watch the video again, of course, you can watch on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, LinkedIn, Instagram, everywhere. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, my guest is going to be Tony Dessert. You're going to love him too, as you love Jen Kramer today. Thank you, Jen, if you're watching this video, for everything you have done today. I love you. And guys, ci vediamo domani. You know, I end always with Italian words. Ci vediamo domani. Vi ringrazio con tutto il cuore. Un abbraccio alla mia mamma e papà. Vi voglio bene. Kiss, of course, and love to my mom and dad. And each and every one of you that was here with me. And stay tuned, because I prepare also a little Dankeschön for you at the end. This is new, if JJ can put it. And ci vediamo domani. Solita ora, solito posto. Same place, same time. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.